Just tell you things that are my opinion. 95% or more of what I talk about is admitted. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation paid, you can pull up mainstream news articles, Times of India, you name it, to forcibly inoculate, the government there makes them do it, the entire country with polio vaccine. And in 1 year, 64,000 people were paralyzed from it. They don't call it polio, though, when you get it from the vaccine. They call it, oh, they got paralysis. Now, why do I bring that up right now? I bring that up now because who do you think these people are? I know who Bill Gates is. His father is a top eugenicist that works for the Rockefeller Foundation and was in secret army intelligence and is the head of Planned Parenthood. He is, last time I checked, the financial chairman of the entire empire. Do you know that IBM was set up as a eugenics trust with the express mission of creating a worldwide race-based system and funded Adolf Hitler? Do you know that Bill Gates is an IBM front? You can go, journalists have gone and looked into this and gone, no one had this info. How did you know it? Because I've learned how they run their operations. It's all fronts, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, I can see their perspective. All these giant populations, all these people, kill them. All these poor people in India and Africa and all. But they're coming into Western areas and trying to inject healthy, happy, white, black, Hispanic, Asian kids with vaccines with cancer viruses in them that'll give them cancer 20 years down the road. They're putting fluoride in all our water. And of course they are. I don't want to kill those Africans. I don't want to kill those poor Indians living in squalor. They are overpopulated in some areas. But you can't cull them like animals because the minute you do that, you dehumanize everybody. But so many yuppies come to me and they go, Alex, there are too many people, mainly liberals. You get with a liberal professor and they will basically go, hey, man, yeah, I hear your show. I know it's true. What do you think we're going to do? Well, there's no resources. We got to reduce the population. It's a battle we can't win. The Earth's carrying capacity has already been reached. Humans are like a plague. There's nothing to stop us from getting all the resources and blah, 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 blah. While the globalists suppress new technologies, while the globalists do everything they can to keep the dirty technologies in place. I've studied what they do, and they've got an operating system they claim they're doing. But it's worse than what they're saying. I mean, who can go and give Indian children shots that brain damage them and attack their whole nervous system and are full of cancer viruses, SV40 and others, look it up, that embed in the body's DNA with the RNA and kill you when your hormones dip at a certain age? I'm going to go to your calls and shut up. It's just that that's only one story. It's beyond what I could ever tell you. You can't be told about the Matrix. You're going to have to see it. And what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to know about this and want to survive and just join the establishment. And get on elevators and go to the mall and see families with little kids and see pregnant women and not warn them not to take vaccines and just not have my family take them. Do you think any of the rich people or any of the elites eat GMO or unfiltered water or take vaccines? It's come out in the news. The German elite, the British elite, the Chinese elite, the Russian elite, the U.S. elite, the Israeli elite, none of them take any of it on record. Monsanto, CBC, 1999, confirmed again 2 years ago in other news articles, they don't allow GMO in their cafeterias for their scientists. I'm going to say that again. the guys stacking the genetic traits and putting the Trojan horses in, because it's not just the trait they're telling you about in the food, in the canola, in the soybeans, in the corn, in the wheat. They won't eat it. And I've done reports where I show a stack of mainstream news articles where Chinese communists have secret organic farms and drink filtered water but don't want the public to know. German elite have secret farms and don't take the vaccines, or in dangerous situations have safe, clean ones that are classified. Oh, yeah, they really have good vaccines. They won't let us have them. People go, you don't believe that we could be inoculated and get acquired immunity through that. You don't believe in science. No, I know there are real vaccines out there that may still have some side effects, but if there's Ebola or smallpox or something, I want it. But I'm not going to take some shot from these devils. And what got me thinking about this was the callers talking about how they're attacking our military with the drugs and the vaccines. Oh, yeah. Almost everyone I know who's been in the military from Vietnam on up, it didn't matter if they were football linebackers and you know, sports enthusiasts, they die young. They have incredible health problems because of the Agent Orange, the vaccines, the DU, all of it. And they always deny the treatment, and they always put soft kill into the troops. I'd say troops get about 5 times the soft kill, if I had to look at the numbers over the years, that the general public gets. I mean, almost everybody I know, guys that were the star football player in high school and had a perfect grade point average and, you know, go and join special forces and they're 30 years old with all their organs failing. The Navy SEALs, they blew up in that helicopter because they knew there was no bin Laden raid. They went and killed his body double. We even know the guy's name. I've had the families on. Years after I told you, I talked to Navy SEALs and their families a week after it happened. And, man, I got death threats when I went on air. When I went on air and said that it was a body double and that it was a fake raid, and they blew up the helicopter to try to take them out, and then the rest of them got loaded on one and blown up, and then I'd been told that by a Navy SEAL and then separately by a Navy SEAL's father who came to my dad because he knew me and told my dad. Days after. Do you think I like going on air and telling you the government killed those Navy SEALs? You think I want to be killed? I have a responsibility to tell you this information. So believe me, I'm not making up missing nukes from Dias. Okay? I don't know what they're going to do with them. I don't know if they were dummy and they weren't real. I hope that's the case. Look, I'm trying to believe this government isn't pure evil. I'm trying to find some reason to think this isn't a lost cause. Because, man, what's on the other side of this evil is Satan. I'm going to go to your phone calls. Squirrel and Adam and Dr. Davis and Shauna and Ben and others. Squirrel, thanks for holding in Wisconsin. What is your topic you want to bring up? We're now totally open lines at 800-259-9231. Go ahead.
I have 2 questions. Let's say that this warning is true and they achieve New World Order with maximum efficacy in depopulation and controlled centralization. What is the plan for resistance after the fall?
Oh, it'll be phased in over the next few decades. They're just going to arrest their political opposition and then arrest anybody that ever criticizes policies. And now your kids will be sent and raised in government dormitories, and you'll be forced with more inoculations. And if you go out and protest and say half the block's got diabetes, a third of the block's dying of cancer, the government did it, don't take the shots when the clinic truck comes by. You know, if somebody has a convulsion after they're given a Gardasil shot and you complain, they will say that you are destabilizing the country, and they will come and arrest you and take you to a forced labor camp where you'll be shot up and given GMO till you're worked to death. Then you'll be taken in, you know, near death and euthanized by a trendy who thinks they're helping you. I mean, that's the plan.
I was asking, what is the plan for resistance after the fall?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I'm sitting here 24/7 just watching enemy operations unfold and desperately screaming my head off, trying to tell people this isn't a game, it isn't a joke. Twoeth by land, oneth by sea, or oneth by land, twoeth by sea, whatever it was. The New World Order technocrats are here. The police state's here. They're not coming. You know, I mean, it's all I can do to just track what they're going to do next and understand their psychology, their modus operandi. I mean, it's just pure evil. I mean, I go to the shopping mall or the grocery store and I see a pregnant woman and I walk up and I just say, you know, I don't mean to get in your business, but you need to look up the statistics. You're not supposed to take shots when you're pregnant. Until 5 years ago, they knew this. They tell you now to take it. I don't want your baby to have problems. These vaccines don't even protect you. Please research it. And I do that because it's a responsibility. I don't want to go talk to people. I don't want to give them my energy. I'm exhausted at the grocery store, but I've got a responsibility to do it. All I can do is fight on air and fight in person and just put it all in God's hands and pray for guidance. We should repent. We should stop watching all the television. We should get back to basics. We should think about your ancestors. And we've all got the instincts, the programming God gave us. You know, they're with us as well. I mean, it's incredibly sophisticated. And we can get those memories of what to do. And not just what to do, to be leaders with people around you. They will see that you've got the tribal leadership of truth, that you're trying to lead them out of Egypt. I mean, that's what it comes down to.